I got the thing in my way. Heater's in my way.
Good evening, good afternoon, good evening. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Scott Korba. I am one of Andrew's very best friends, and I have the honor of serving as his best man tonight. Andrew and I first met in 4th grade while playing soccer. We became fast friends and maintained our friendship throughout middle school, high school, and on into college, where we actually had the opportunity to live together for several years. While living together, we shared a bathroom, and while sharing a bathroom, we shared a bar of soap. I've been told that this is odd for 2 male roommates to share a bar of soap, but it was a nice little setup. One of us would buy soap 1 month, and then when that bar would run out, the other person would replenish it. It was simple and efficient. Until one day, our little soap sharing plan came to an abrupt end when Andrew and I got to talking and discovered that typically, I'm going there. Typically, the last body part that I wash before getting out of the shower is my butt region. And the first thing that Andrew washes with the same bar of soap is his face. So if you're wondering how well Andrew and I know each other, I think that's a pretty good indication. Next, I want to take the opportunity to give out some thank yous. The first is a personal thank you to Andrew and Kate for allowing me to be a part of your special day. Trust me when I say that the difficult part, the stressful part is over with. The weather has cleared. So now we can just drink, eat, and have fun. The second thank you is to Kate's parents and Andrew's parents for not only putting on a wonderful event tonight, but putting on a lovely rehearsal dinner last Thursday. And the third thank you is to a good friend of ours, Scott Young. Scott's here tonight. Scott, can you stand up and give a wave? Scott's here tonight. Because it was through Scott that many of us first met Kate. I guess you could say that they dated, although I would use that term loosely because these dates usually, and stop me if I go off on a tangent here, but these dates usually consisted of Scott picking Kate up in his minivan, driving over to our friend Jim's house, and then sitting in the front seat of that minivan for hours upon end. Is that a fair assessment? Shockingly, Scott and Kate's relationship did not last. But fortunately for the rest of us, it was just enough to pique Andrew's interest in Kate. The two of them started talking online in the coming weeks, and Andrew built up the guts to ask her out. The rest, as they say, is history. That was over 10 years ago at this point, which is very impressive. I've spent a lot of time over the past several months trying to come up with a wild and hilarious story to tell about Andrew at this event. And we've definitely had our fair share of wild memories, like when Andrew visited me in Bloomington, Indiana, and wreaked havoc on the city over the course of a weekend. I'm not going to go into much detail there, but if you want more information, talk to me in about an hour. Or I reminisce about the time several New Year's Eves ago when Andrew single-handedly saved me from getting beat up at the bar by simultaneously putting 2 potential attackers into headlocks. R-Dog, you were right there for a front row seat. It was awesome. It was heroic. But when I really think about Andrew, what I think epitomizes him more than anything else are his more low-key qualities, his rationality, his level-headedness, his logic beyond all else. And I'm reminded of a particular time in college when I was struggling with school a little bit. So I went to Andrew and I wanted some advice. I wanted to know what his secret was because he seemed to have everything figured out. He was getting great grades. He wasn't super stressed out at all. So I asked him straight up, what's your secret? What is it about college that you know that I don't? And I figured he'd give me some complicated response about how he took diligent notes, did all the assigned reading, and then stayed up all night before exams studying. Instead, Andrew looked at me, smiled, and said, I go to class. I was a bit skeptical at first, but I decided to try it out. And I stopped sleeping in so much, started going to class more, oftentimes trudging through the snow with Andrew, and I noticed a significant difference in my grades. I mean this sincerely when I say that was the single best piece of advice that I got in college. It's qualities like these that I think really epitomize Andrew, make him a great friend, and make him a great partner for Kate. And Kate is quite a catch herself. She's beautiful, she's extremely fashionable, she's got a great sense of humor, and most importantly, she has learned to put up with Andrew's friends, myself included. We have shared a lot of awesome memories together over the last 10 plus years, and I look forward to making many more with you as a married couple. Congratulations, I love you both.